Hi, Alejandra. So it seems to me that this is going to be solved with trigonometric functions, although you didn't specify in your question if that's the thing that you have to use, but I'm going to think it is because it's the only thing that is going to make a connection between the angle and the sides of a triangle. And I'm also going to assume that this is a right triangle, although usually there should be a symbol over here to tell you that this is in fact a straight angle and that this is in fact a right triangle, right? So this should be 90 degrees for this to work, but I'm going to assume that. So what we can do is just think about it as two different triangles, right? So let's think about this small triangle, because it's also in the tip of the exercise or the hint. I mean, it says use what you know in the smaller triangle. All right, so we're going to think only about the smaller triangle. So what this is going to do is that, all right, so let me just write the information over here. So this 40 and this side should be 15. So we only need to think about a trigonometric function that relates this angle with this side, and we can use the tangent. So the tangent of 40 is going to be the opposite side over the, oh my God, how is this called? Oh, I forgot the word in English is the adjacent, right? So this is the opposite side over the adjacent side. And in this case, we don't know what the opposite side it is. I'm going to put it like OP because I don't want it to be confused with a 0. So it's the opposite side over the adjacent side, that in this case is the 15. And we just have to do a change of subject over here. So this 15, we're going to write it on the other side just as a multiplication. So it's 15 tangent of 40. And this is going to give you this side. So this is going to be the opposite. Let's just do this really quickly. So 15 times tangent of 40. This is going to be 12.59 rounded to 2 decimals. All right, so what is going to be the use of this and how are we going to relate it with dx? All right, so you just have to bear in mind that dx is only from here to here. All right, so just remember that, have that in your mind for a little while. And now we're going to use this big triangle over here. So just think about this big triangle here, and let's just see how it's going to look like in a drawing. So we're going to have like this. Well, this is obviously not to scale because these triangles are very poorly drawn, but I hope you get the idea. So we're going to have now over here is going to be 24 degrees, and the opposite side is going to be the same side, right? Because this is a shared side of the triangle, so it's going to be the same size. It's going to be 12.59, which is what we get from over here, right? Oh, by the way, I forgot to put the OP, so it seemed like a 0 over there. All right, now what is going to happen with this side on the base? So just remember that we have a little bit that has a size x, and then we had the other kind of the remaining side, which is this yellow one that told us that this is 15. So if we are thinking about the whole side, we just have to sum them, right? So the distance from here all the way over here, so all of the base of this triangle, is going to be x plus 15. Now, why is this going to be so important? Because, all right, so let's just erase this and just have in mind that this is going to be x plus 15. So why was this important? Because now we have to do the same thing that we did on the previous step. So we can actually use again the tangent. Now, the fact that you use the sine or the cosine or the tangent, it is completely dependent on the data that you have for the exercise, right? So right now, I think the tangent is going to be a useful trigonometric ratio. So we're going to use again, but now it's going to be the tangent of 24. And remember that the tangent is the opposite side over the adjacent side. So in this case, the adjacent side is going to be all of the x plus 15. So this is going to look like this. You're going to have tangent of 24 equals 12.59 over this side. So the adjacent side is x plus 15. And that's it. So you can finish this by your own. You're just going to have to do a change of subject to get the x. And there are several ways that you could do this. You can just move this to the other side as a multiplication, right? Or maybe it's going to be useful for you to first get as a number the tangent of 24. And then you really need to move this to the left. So that way the x is going to be like in the place that it has to be, and then just move all the remaining things until you get the x. So this is basically a simple equation, and that way you're going to be able to find this x over here. So hope it helps and it gives you some guidance on how to do this.